Hello everyone, my name is Ayomide Emmanuel Agbuola and welcome back to my SQL learning documentary. In the last video, I showed us how to retrieve records from the database with select and from statement. Today, I will be talking about the where statement and the and clause in SQL. So let's see what where and clause are in SQL. Where statement is like a filter in SQL that we use to extract what we want to see. It's not working the same way as from here, but it's also telling us these are the things like the condition we are giving the SQL to follow. And is also the clause that works together with where. Like we have other clauses like in, like or, like not, and so on, like that in SQL that is restraining some things. For instance, maybe in an all that we are I'm trying to host my bills that are less than so certain age and having a bouncer. The bouncer there is like is the where in this instance. The where is the bouncer at the by the all door. Telling maybe I've instructed them that I don't want to see anyone that is less than 40 in this all, that are also not a bachelor's degree, that are also not a male. So I want to see only male that are less than 40 and their bachelor's degree. So the bouncer, which is the where we filter them all. And the and is the one that is connecting all those things together. And also, and clause in SQL work with something that is true. Whenever it is not true, it will not return it. For instance, I'm Ayomide, a male and a Nigerian. If you put if you put something like this on the SQL tab to run it, it will bring out information about me. But if you go ahead and say Ayomide, a male and an American, it will not bring something about me. If there is anything, if there's something like that in the database in our schema, it will not show any results for us. So that is what where an and clause means. It's for you to filter something to bring out something that you want to see. Maybe you walk into a store to buy a fruit. You want to see, and we are buying any fruit that is red and below 500. Any other fruit that is not red and above that price, you are not picking them. So that is what and is. Is it that it must be red, not that it is that red or 500. It must be red and it must be at the range of 500. That is what where an and clause means. It is always something that is true. A male less than 40 and a bachelor's degree holder. Nothing else, nothing more. Not that a male or no. But in instance of all that we still look at in the next video, it will bring both of the results. But in this one, whenever we see a male less than 40 and not a bachelor's degree, it will drop them. That is what SQL means in using where and clause. So this in this video, we'll be looking at a question that we let us practicalize this on our query tab and see how it works wherever there is no true information about our query and where and the result we will see when our query are all true. So the question now will be to see the let's say let me coin the question. I say I want to see all the male in my BOS table that are less than certain age, and also their I think we have another highest education as one of the columns in our table. So those are the things we'll be looking at. If any of the male did not meet all those requirements, it will not return them. So let's go into the question. I will say question, and don't forget to put your dash dash at the front. Dash dash question. And let's say the question is say write a query, write a query, write a query that write a query to get write a query to get the results. Write a query to get the result of all male business owners of all male business owners who are below 40 and a degree older and have done their degree. Let's put it that way. And I've done their degree. So we want to see the male that are below 40 and have done their degrees. Any other person that is not a male, that is not below 40 and has not done their degree, will not follow this condition. That is what AND clause and where statement means, what they are doing in SQL. So let's analyze this question. Let's break them down so we can understand what question we are tackling and what approach to use. We are breaking the questions, breaking the question. To break the question now, we are going to break it down like this. The question says, write a query to get the result of all male business owners. We want to see the result of all male business owners. So the first thing is to return all male, to return all male business owners. Let's put business owners. To return all male business owners. To return all male business owners that are in this following category. In the following category, we are grouping those male using these following conditions. In the following category, we want to see all the male in this following category. And the category we are looking at is the business owner that is a male that is less than 40 and also a degree older. Those are the conditions we want to use in this query. And whenever all these three things are not true, it will not return anything for us. So a degree older. Yes. Now let's go into our question. We have broken down the question into three segments to return all the male business owner. That means we are going to look at the gender in the following category. Below age, we're going to also bring out the age column and also the degree holder. And other degree holder, where do we have what field is degree holder? Degree holder is under what record? Is a record under what field? Degree holder is a record under column I think highest education. So before we start, also we're going to select all to see all the headers we will be using in our SQL. And let me tell you our order of execution in SQL. Like I said in the videos in the past, I said our select is not the first execution process for SQL. Our SQL starts execution from the from statement. It starts execution with from statement from BO's table, and it goes along with the where. After from, it goes to where we have male. From the BO's table, where we have male that are below 40 and a bachelor's degree holder. I want you to select every of their information under these following headers, which is age, gender, and highest education. So let's go and check. We have checked here now to see the headers. We have age, we have highest education, and we have performance. We have gender. Sorry, we have age, highest education, gender. Now let's go back to our query and continue. Where age, I said after the from, it goes to where, because that's how it executes. From it goes to the table first, it goes to our where gender equal to male. And don't forget to put your male in quote because it's a string, and string in SQL must be put in quote. And the next thing we are looking at is the age, and age is less than 40. Sorry, age is less than 40. Age is less than 40. Age is less than 40. And the next condition here is to what? And the highest education is Degree holder. A degree holder, those are the things we want to see. Any other person that is not in this category will not be returned with a result. So, and I think it's not degree. We have our highest education as our column name. Highest education equals to degree, bachelor's degree. I think it's bachelor's degree or degree. Also put that in quotes too because it's a string. It's a string. Let's say degree, degrees. Let's put bachelor's degree. And we can always go back to your table to check if you have any U. But let's check this one first to see the power of and where in SQL. Whenever thing is not true, it will not return. It doesn't mince word and it will not help you to guess. So let's go ahead and tell our select now. These are what I want you to bring out after you have gone through all this from, where, with the and clauses. So now let's say we're going to select our age. We want to see our gender. We want to see the age. We want to see the gender. We want to see the age and the highest education. Those are the things you want to see in our headers at the end of this query. Highest education. And don't forget to put your comma at the end of your first select statement. Yes, the first two. Yes. Now, we can now go and execute to see. Yes. Can we see that we don't have we have nothing in our return? Our table shows nothing because something is wrong with our query. And that is where structured language comes in. It is whatever you have in your schema that you must put on your tab. Like I said earlier, SQL will not help you to guess. It's whatever thing you have put in your schema that it will return. If it doesn't meet what you have in your schema, it will not return anything. For instance, if you have BOs in your schema and you are writing BO here, it will not return. It will be telling you there is nothing like BO in your schema. So let's go and select all from BOs to see how our bachelor's degree was written in the table. And now we are there. So can we see there we have bachelor degree. There's no S at the back of our bachelor. So we have S here. That's why it's not returning anything because it is not true. All these we have together are not true. Just only the male and the 40 are true. So now let's copy it here and we come down here to paste it. We paste and we edit our bachelor to bachelor, not bachelors. We have bachelor. Now, after editing, we go again to execute. Now, after execution, we have it. All our results. We have our result from the male, which is gender. From the head to toe, we can never see female. Age also is anything less than 40. You can't see equal to 40 or 40 there. And our highest education, you can never see college, any other education certificate aside from bachelor's degree. So that's what AND statement does in where statement does in SQL. It brings out what is true.